We live in a world where cars drive themselves and Siri plays your favorite songs on Spotify. Alexa tells you the weather and Google answers the many questions that are asked. These are not even a fraction of the millions of things that computerized devices are capable of. It won't be long before most of us have our very own robots in our home, doing our chores and even helping the kids with homework. It wasn't always like this. At one point in time, computers were non-existent. People had to crunch numbers and review them multiple times on their own, finding error after error. That is, until the early 1800s, when this concept was introduced. Who knew that this would come so far? As a student who grew up during many of the advancements of computers and other smart devices and utilizes technology daily, I am astonished by computers, their history, and the potential in the future. With that being said, I have done a substantial amount of research on this topic. To truly understand the impact that computers have had on human life, you must first know where they came from and how they've evolved. Therefore, we will first discuss the history and advancements of computers throughout the years, and then what technology looks like today, and lastly, the future of computerized devices. First, we will examine the history of computers. According to Doran Swade, author and editor of the Babbage Engine article, Charles Babbage designed the first automatic computer engine in 1821. The labor of finding and fixing the errors within his calculations exhausted him. He said, "I wish to God these calculations had been executed by steam." This gave him the good idea to invent a piece of machinery to do exactly that. He unfortunately passed away before building one, but this did give other inventors leeway to create their own versions and designs. Herman Hollerith, another inventor, made a major breakthrough that paved the way for the invention of the modern digital computer with his punch card system in the 1890s. The first substantial computer was built and used from 1946 to 1955. It was called the ENIAC machine. The 60s saw large mainframe computers, while the 70s saw much smaller ones. The computers of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s had an appealing design as well as being more technologically advanced. Now that we have discussed the history and advancements of computers, let us take a look at what technology looks like today. Computers are much different than before. Today's technology is crucial for daily activities. The computer field has evolved significantly, from very large desktops to much smaller and customizable ones, now to portable laptops, tablets, and smartphones that can be used virtually anywhere. With these products, we have any and everything that we could possibly ever want to know within seconds at our fingertips. Computers are vital to human life in this day and age. It is difficult to think of a business, healthcare facility, school, or even a home that has not adopted computer usage. Majority of communication and education is through computer, tablet, and or smartphone usage. This goes for social media, for personal or business matters, as well as human convenience such as GPS, utility facilities, security and monitoring, newest car updates, etc. Computer devices have taken part in nearly every aspect of life. And now that we have taken just a glimpse at how technology has impacted human life, let us further discuss what computerized devices will bring in the future. As stated by the author of the article, Computers in Our Lives, some of the predicted changes are of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. This term may also apply to any machine that exhibits traits like those of a human mind, such as learning and problem solving. AI reduces human intervention within a workplace, taking over repetitive jobs and the need for supervision. It is said that factories will eventually transform into a single machine that does not require the work or management from employees. Machine learning is also a part of artificial intelligence. Machines are now being taught to learn and perform actions that were once only done by humans. As the computer-based devices become smarter, humans will eventually have very little tasks that they need to do by themselves. In brief, the technology that we see now has not only come this far, but is also just the beginning of a new technological era. Computers in many ways have influenced the development of today's society and will definitely continue to do so in the future. The historic creation of a simple computer and the continuation and modifications to it has forever changed human life.